Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech with Leviathan's Might. Alright, so we are week 1, day 1 still, and we have accomplished a couple of missions, and we're going to go ahead and go for some more. We've got a little bit of damage. I've been hit, which is unfortunate, so I'm up in the medbay, but for now, we can still make a little bit more money's worth. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try... what are we going to try? I think we try a single skull mission here. We'll see what we can do here. There is a battle here in Polar. Either that or we go ahead and defend a base. Actually, you know what? We've got some decent salvage opportunities here, and that might actually be rather beneficial. So let's go ahead and we'll go for this, and then if all goes well, we may go ahead and try out this training day in the same episode, if things go well. This is against the local pirate organization. It's not going to make a huge difference. Defending a base should be fairly good. We should have some good defenses. Let's see, anything else? Just stay with the basic money for now. I think that seems like the best choice. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. 11 pieces of salvage overall should be fine. We do have one extra pilot left, which is good, so we'll quickly go ahead and throw them on in. The Vindicator has technically been damaged, but again, it is only by the thinnest of margins. We're only 2 points of structure down on the front torso there. So we're going to go ahead and let that be. We're not going to not use that. This commando is down a little bit. It is down 10 points of structure on a leg, but again, it's not going to be a huge point of contention, I think, for now. Right, yeah, at the moment, we just need as much experience for everybody as possible. We've gone ahead and increased some of our piloting skills, and we're going to go ahead and see how that goes. Let's go ahead and defend. Yeah, left torso, a leg, that's fine. Such is the nature of being a MechWarrior. Sometimes not everything is in perfect condition. So I guess that's just what we've got. Alright, so what have we got? We have, yeah, defense base. I don't know, a defense of a base, sorry. I don't know if we'll have any turrets helping us. I doubt it, but we will see. So, objective, protect the Taurian VIP. We have a VIP at base on Illusion, and we've just received a garbled transmission from a local agent that the base will be attacked by the local pirate organization. They're striking at the VIP, and they know our forces are not in position to come to his aid. We need a team of competent mercenaries to protect the facility and our personnel. Alright, they've got to be kicking themselves for letting their VIP go out without more security. Their screw up is our payday, though. That it is.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we need to protect the Taurian base and keep the VIP safe. As expected, we have multiple incoming pirate units. Hold the base, keep the buildings upright, and eliminate any threats. Oliveira out. Okay, our employees are providing us with extra support. Ooh, very good. These are point defenses set up around the base. Unfortunately, they're still offline. Fortunately, though, we've got a team of Taurian engineers who can bring them back online, escort them to the generators, and we can boost our firepower and repel the pirate forces. Okay, well, the good news is we've got some speedy little things, and I think this is a perfect choice for our slightly weaker commando. So, what do we have here? A light laser turret, a couple of mediums, and an MG. This over here, come on, what have we got? 2 LRM-10s and some machine guns. Okay, so we've got some alright options. But anyway, let's bring, who was it? I think it was Tank? Yeah, here we go. Tank is in that. Let's go ahead and see about getting those friends towards us. We'll zip on down. I'm not seeing any contact with our radar, so they should be able to path their way up here. Our enforcer, we're going to go ahead and get in position. I'm pretty sure we saw one over here. Let's go ahead and... actually, what is that? Oh, that must be another turret. Alright, well, either way, we'll go ahead and we'll march our way over there. Vindicator, let's get that into... Let's take the high ground. We should have some pretty good shots with our LRMs and PPC. And then this little commando, let's go ahead and start doing a little bit of recon. No cover to speak of, but we should cover a fair bit of ground. Alright, and we have contact. Okay, this is good. Hold out for 9 rounds. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. What do we see here? A javelin, 4 medium lasers. That's unfortunate. What have we got here? We have our commando down here. Let's go. That should be close enough. We'll do a quick U-turn so we don't get shot in the back. But they should be willing to move now, and then we'll brace. Next one, big man. Orders. Let's see, what can you do? Let's try... we could move into cover, we could get some shots, but again, they're pretty dodgy at this point. Yeah, look, I think that actually might be the necessary choice. Alright, so, now what do I do? Let's see, 3 in cover, 2 end cover. Alright, well then, I guess we'll go ahead and take as much evasion as possible.
Heading out.
We'll put some shots on target. Again, it's not going to make a huge difference. Heat's not even a thing. We are in a tropical biome, so that'll sink an extra 10% of our heat. Let's just see if we can do any damage or make him a bit easier to hit overall.
Failed to connect.
Alright, allied turn. What do we have? We have wheeled APC almost at the objective. This is nice. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and reserve. I doubt we're going to get too much benefit, although these towers, if we can get them online, we might be able to get them to then sensor lock the javelin, which would be very, very nice. So we're actually going to go ahead and reserve 1 more, just to see if we can get that to happen.
Commander?
Let's see, an enforcer.
Yep. Good to go.
Yeah, let's get the enforcer up and running first. We'll move a bit closer, 30 and 35. Those are not some wonderful odds. In fact, we stay where we are. 35 and 40. Hang on a second. So what's going on here? Height difference is helping us out. Target moved. Okay, maybe we've got a bit of a... I think we might have a range issue if we get too much closer, although the AC-10 should be fine. We could also go ahead and jump a little bit closer. That would bring us down to 230%. You know what, that actually could be... that could be worth it. Yeah, alright.
Engaging jump jets.
Let's send them down there. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be a huge benefit, but we'll give it a shot. We want something to hit because, again, if we can get them to focus on us instead of the defenses, that would be the best thing. Alright, so what have we got from here? 60, 40, and 55. That's respectable. Yeah, the cover is unfortunately slightly out of range there for our medium laser. Yeah, that's very much not quite what I would prefer. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's a 40% shot, but I think that's still decent enough. Yeah. Go on, Headhunter. We'll see if you can take a shot there. At least if you can... oh, wait a second. Where are the lasers? In the torso. Okay. Well, let's hope that something hits.
I'm on it.
Alright, impaired sensors. That's good. And then...
ready for orders.
Let's see, we could zoom on up, but again, I doubt that's going to be of much benefit.
Orders?
Let's get our commando. Actually, you know what? We're probably going to be as well off as we possibly could be here. We've got full armor, we've got cover, we've got high evasion.
Good to go.
Yeah, let's in fact get this guy up and running. Let's sprint as far as we can and make sure that our allies are content. Alright, what are they doing? Taking shots at the enforcer? Oh, actually, you know what? Not as many shots as I would have thought. Okay.
Receiving you.
Well then, you know what? If they're not doing anything right now, let's go ahead and hold our turn. Let's get these... Oh, here we go. The engineers are in position and have disembarked from the APC. The vehicles will scatter and support you. Just keep those turrets online. All right. We've got extra defense. That is lovely. Let's go ahead and we will reserve once more. I don't think we're going to have any reinforcements right now. But if they want to... Yeah, here we go. If they can sensor lock for us, that will make our life much, much better.
Standing by.
Alright, so let's move. Let's zoom off to the side there. Take some shots on target. We can't, unfortunately, get to... Oh, wait. Yes, we can. Alright.
Location confirmed.
We can ignore cover right now. That is ideal. Let's go ahead. Left arm is down. That's good.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see what we can do. That put us in his rear arc. Slightly off. Ah, we just can't quite get back there. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, you know what? Let's use our Vindicator up over here. Let's go ahead and pick up this position. We'll stay where we are. We've got some very solid shots, and we're not going to be expending as much ammunition, so we'll try and save some of our AC-10 ammo. Oh, lethal damage. That'll do it. Well, good salvage for us.
We can salvage.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, well, I guess we know what we need to do. Alright, let's go ahead and regroup. Let's see, we've got a Locust, 1M. Yeah, a little bit of a harassing scout there with an LRM there. Not too dangerous, but again, can be a pain in our butt nonetheless. And then what have we got down here? An unknown mech? Okay.
Standing by.
We can move on down here and take shots. We could also potentially move up here. You know what? Those shots are not as terrible, and this thing's going to get a whole heap of evasion as soon as it moves. So let's move that up first, and we'll take some shots while it's a sitting duck. See if we can maybe take out a leg or something like that.
On it.
Yeah, there we go. All of that weak armor is coming into play. Alright, nothing too unexpected there. Alright, what have we got?
What's up, boss?
Big man, let's go. Yeah, I don't think we've got better shots than what we've got here. Actually, you know what? There is... Does that include cover? Yes, it does. Okay, so we will have cover. Our shots aren't quite as good, but it does make it easier for us to stick around. So I think we'll get you to approach here. And then what do we see at the back there? A javelin, right? An LRM-15. Yeah, that could be a bit of damage there. Good thing we took that cover. Let's see if we can take out its scout. That would be very good. It's almost dead. Let's see what we can do.
Locking in all weapon systems. Hostile removed.
Alright, well, both legs destroyed. That'll do it. Javelin is taking cover. Let's move.
Standing by.
Actually, we could potentially get some targeting over here.
Waiting for orders.
Let's get our enforcer. Let's jump jet. Yeah, there we go. That should do nicely. Yeah, plenty of evasion, some good cover, good shots on target. I think that seems ideal. If we roll a lucky shot there, we might actually end up getting our Victor to take a shot down there. In fact, let's go for a precision strike. Bring that up to 80. We could try and just burn straight through it. Yeah, look, 33%'s not bad. Yeah, let's go for a center torso. Let's just be done with this thing.
Engaging with target.
Structure exposed. And it's still kicking, but that's okay. We've got our friends coming on in. Yeah, sensor locked. Ranek.
Ready for orders.
You know what? Maybe what we do is we get you to reserve for just a second. We'll see if they'll maybe sensor lock what's down here, and we'll see if we can get a better choice. Yeah, okay, so it is a locust down there. Alright then.
Yeah.
Well, if you were to move here, what are our odds? 55 and 60. That's not the worst. That said though, if you go up here... more likely, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure if it's going to do too much for us. No, let's go ahead and try and get rid of this little locust back down there. I think that should be fine. I doubt he'll get into your rear arc, so you should be more than safe enough. In fact, let's go ahead and precision strike just for good measure. We'll aim for... you know what? 48%. Yeah, let's aim for the leg.
Locked on target.
Alright, well, we got the arm.
I think I hit something good.
It's kind of hoping to take out its leg from underneath, but oh well. Alright, looks like we've got our LRMs coming in defensively. It's looking good. Alright, and we have until next turn. Right, because we kicked down their initiative, didn't we?
Orders?
Alright, Commando, what do we do? Let's see, 40s and 30s. We could do... you know what, 75s? Actually, that's really hard to argue with. Let's see what our other friend here can do. Looks like we're actually in a bit of a spot of bother. We're not really able to make our way to where we need to be to get shots. Alright,
Commander?
let's just focus with this guy. We'll move you up to cover. And I think we'll try and take out the javelin.
Aye, aye.
Alright, well, jump jet's down. Not that that's going
Solid
to
connection on that one.
change much.
Ready for orders.
Big man, you know what? Let's just go ahead and I think for now we... you know, let's just sprint. That'll be fun. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We probably should have reserved just in case that javelin moved a little bit closer. We might have got range. But no, it looks like it's backing up, so that's fine. Alright, we made a good choice. That'll be fine. Okay, let's see. What have we got next?
Good to go.
No, let's march this enforcer forwards and use this AC-10. Either that or maybe... still maxing out at 50% for that AC-10. You know what? We'll take the cover, we'll take the evasion.
Acknowledged.
We should be able to clean that up quite nicely.
Copy that.
Yep. CT destroyed. Alright, one problem down.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, so, what are they doing? Alright, shot in the leg. Nothing too bad.
Is that all you got?
Let's see, what have we got?
Commander.
Ranek, where can we see it? 75s, 55s, and 70s. Actually, you know what? Just standing still should be sufficient. Yep, let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? We could get better rods if we let the one of the turrets fire first. Let's go ahead and reserve. We'll let our friends support a little bit. Maybe we'll even get a sensor lock and reduce all of their evasion. It's looking good. But that'll have to do. Alright, let's just go ahead and take the shot. Go for precision strike. 85% is as good as we could ask for. We'll try and... I'd like to maintain some of its weapons if possible, so maybe we try and take out a leg. Yeah, we'll see if we can cause enough injury to make the pilot pass out. Never mind. Not enough armor.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now. Okay,
Mission successful.
that is what we wanted to see. Alright, Alright, so money in the bank. We've now got increased payment very nicely. Almost 200,000. That'll do very well. Let's see what else we can do. 500 XP across the board isn't bad. We can pick 2 parts that we want. I think we'll go for a javelin. Yeah, let's focus on our Javelin 10A there. That'll be good. We need another part of that for it to work. Unfortunately, we could take a full Javelin there, but again, that's not the be-all and end-all. And then a few medium lasers, SRM2s. It's nice to see that we've got some options, but I think we'll go with some mech parts. Let's go with another Javelin. You never know. Maybe we roll luckily and pick up an extra piece or 2. Alright, so no, we got a part of a Locust instead. 2 medium lasers, SRMs. Okay. Well, an SRM2 is not the worst. Maybe we could go ahead and re-equip that onto our Spider. I'm not sure if it's got a missile space, but I think there is a variant that does, so we'll see about that. And maybe we can give that thing a little bit more kick and a little bit more use because, right now I'm not a huge fan of the basic Spider like that. Very much a death trap, not much armor, not much damage to be dealt, so we do need to be careful. Alright, either way, everybody has fought a mission now. Let's see if anyone's got some experience. We could go for a point in tactics for tank, but I think we'll hold off for now.
Good to go.
Rannick, we can go for... What do we want? Well, Guts isn't going to help us. Tactics aren't going to help us just yet. Piloting will make it a little bit better if we can get to here. We should get that extra pip for stability.
Yes, Commander.
You know what? I'll have a think for a second. Big man, we'll just go ahead and we'll hold on to your XP.
Yes, Commander.
And then for now, Anchor, let's go with some gunnery skill again.
Complete.
We need to make sure that
Ready
we
for
are
orders.
up and running.
Standing by.
Yeah, and I think... I think we get indirect fire with tactics. That could be useful, but right now we've got direct damage. Let's go for piloting. We'll confirm that, and that way we can get that extra stability depending on how much XP we earn. And then for now... Yeah, okay, that was definitely indirect fire. I think for now, let's go with holding off, and we'll go for another point into gunnery. But either way, that was a pretty quick contract. That worked out rather nicely. We'll go ahead and now see about the training day. Yeah, here we go. We're trying to build a local defense force of MechWarriors here on Illusion. Our pilots are inexperienced and untested. We'd like you to help us train them. We've picked up a troubling signal which may represent hostile activity, which seems like a good opportunity to send our new defense force to handle it. Can you bring along an experienced MechWarrior and keep them out of trouble? Okay, I can only imagine what kind of junk heaps these locals are going to be piloting. I'm expecting Herbies. Bring something tough, Commander. Okay, so if we were going to go ahead and do this, what can we bring? You know what? Good amount of money's not bad. That would boost up our coffers rather nicely. Either that, or do we try and pick up a full mech? You know what? We don't have much in the way of choices, so let's go for a little bit extra salvage. I can't guarantee that we're going to have enough enemies on the field, so yeah, let's go for money and just a little bit more salvage. I think that should be fine. Oh, and we're bringing only a single pilot. Okay, so the Enforcer is definitely what we're keeping. It's in good condition. We have, yeah, AC-10, large laser. Actually, I'm almost tempted to bring the Vindicator. PPC and the LRMs are good at distance. medium laser and small laser. It's got very, very minimal damage. But I think it could be more useful with its LRMs and the PPC rather than the ammo dependency of the Enforcer. Yeah, because that AC-10, as much as that does do some good damage, it's only got 8 shots. And so I don't think... And it doesn't have the range. The large laser will be nice, though it does have jump jets. Hang on a second. Let's just double check and think. Oh, the Vindicator's got jump jets too. Okay, so 2 of those. Oh no, 4 in total. It's a bit of a pickle, but you know what? We don't know what the terrain is going to be. I think we'll go... I think we'll bring out the Vindicator. Yep. And we'll also bring Headhunter. He's been the one who's been piloting that thing the most. So, yeah, that seems like a good choice. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy. Yes, this is fine. Confirm.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope we have sent the right person with the right mech. Again, we are in a polar environment. There is potential for some obscured lines of sight, hence why I want those LRMs. We're also with some friends, so you never know exactly what they're going to do, but we will see what we can do. Alright. What do we see? Alright, so destroy enemy lands and keep trainees alive. We're trying to build a local defense force. Yep, we've just read that before. Yeah, can you bring along an experienced MechWarrior and mech to keep them out of trouble? Alright then, well, I guess we don't have much of a choice. Hopefully what we're fighting isn't going to be too bad either. Yeah, this could be quite... It could be quite dicey depending on what kind of mechs we're dealing with. But either way, we've got good maneuverability. We can get some good line of sight. I think we should be fine. It is in a polar environment too, so all of the extra energy weapons that we have on the Vindicator should be fine. That PPC should stay cool, and yeah, fingers crossed. All works out. Alright, and I think... No? Games decided to pause loading. Okay, you know what? I'll just pause here for a second and we'll jump back in together when it's done. Okay. Well, loading took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but that's fine.
Command interface initiated.
Here we go. Alright, so... oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this. I hope we see some fighting. It says Flapjacks. Okay. Pontoon. I'm not so sure. We didn't do very well at the practice range. Just because you almost blew up the observation bunker. Right, yep. Anyway, Commander, I'm seeing a single Davian lance here. Okay. Looks like a Locust. Looks like a... What's that, a Spider as well? Like actual Davian mechs with real guns? I can't wait. Okay. Never mind. Have fun, Commander. I'll be on station. Meet me here when you're ready to leave. Alright then. Wait, where are we going? I just figured out how to turn on my radio. Oh dear.
I got icicles growing in all the wrong places.
Yep, icicle. That's great. All friendly mechs must survive. Destroy Davian forces. Alright, let's go ahead and we will sprint our way forwards. Let's try and pick up a little bit of cover.
I'm going.
Flapjack, what have you got? You got an Irby? Well... With an AC-10 and a small laser. Alright, well... We'll see how that plays out. We've got another one. Let's go ahead and see if we can get close to the road, because these things are fairly slow. Actually, speaking of which... we can almost jump further than we could run. Huh. Alright, well, note made. We'll keep that in mind. The good news is we should be fairly...
Copy that.
Should be fairly cool in this environment, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's bring...
Receiving you.
Let's bring Rannick forwards first. Yeah, let's go for this vantage point here.
Got it.
Alright, we have contact. Yes. Still no sight. We can... Oh, hang on a second. Ice. Reduces movement speed and it increases stability damage taken by 20. But heat sinking is increased by 50%. Alright, well... Right now, I don't think we can really overcook what we've got. Let's get our commando zipping on down. Again, line of sight. Oh, it's a... You know, let's just zip down here. We'll see what we're fighting. It is a commando. Alright, with medium laser, large, and SRM2. Okay. And a Locust 1V. Alright, well... I feel like we should be okay.
I'm here.
Alright, Irby time. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and... Oh, jump jets are actually much shorter than I thought. Can we take a shot? 55%. Is not too bad. If we move... Still 55%. Alright, hang on a second. We can move slightly further than we can jump, so I guess that will have to be good enough. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Copy that, Commander.
Oh, wait a second. That was on sprint. Oopsie daisies. Man, okay. What have we got here? 55? Yeah, of course. Let's go ahead and jump. That's better than moving, I think. Actually, never mind. 60%? That's as good as we could possibly ask for. Let's go ahead and send our first shot. Oh dear. Hey, XO, I'm tracking an inbound blip coming in fast and low, like they're making a drop-off. Alright, keep us updated. Alright, well. They missed our commando. This is a good sign. That Locust, what are you doing? Nothing yet.
I'm ready.
Alright, double, let's go. I think what we do here... Yeah, 70s and 85s, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we might try and pick up... Actually, you know what? We're slightly further out of range. What do they have here? A medium laser and 2 MGs? Yeah, let's go ahead and quickly reserve for a second. We're going to let them get closer to us. I know that we do technically miss out on some ability to shoot, but we've got good evasion. We'll get to reset it. We shouldn't lose out on anything more.
Standing by.
Ranik, let's go ahead and see. If we were to take a shot, do we even generate heat at the moment? No, we do not. Alright. Let's see. 60s, 45s, 80s. Alright, well then, if that's the case, so yeah, 80, 60, 75. If we were to move... no, that's going to start getting within range there. I think we've got a good elevated position right now, which is helping us. Yeah, high ground is nice. Still not quite as good as where we're currently at. 80, 60, and 75. Hang on a second. If we try our jump jets, what can we do? Oh, here we go. Cover as well. Yeah, 85, 70, and 85. That is actually rather nice against that commando. Yep. We're going to take the that ridge line there. Let's put some shots on target. All right. Torso destroyed.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. And then
Commander?
let's get our Irby up and running. 70%. Let's focus fire on that commando.
Roger.
And CT down. Excellent.
That's a kill.
Alright, this is good.
I'm your spaniel.
Commando, let's get you moving as close as we can. Let's see, SRM 6 and 4, a medium laser. Yeah, we need to try and reduce its
I'm receiving you.
Sorry, its evasion. Let's go ahead and we'll move up here still. We'll take a shot. Actually, we can jump for more evasion. Yeah, alright, we'll go ahead and we'll take the extra evasion there. 55 should be fine, but I think We'll still try and get as close to their hostile drop zone as possible. Let's go ahead and take the shot. And, oh, good work.
Reporting. Critical
Left
hit.
arm clean off. That is excellent.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's get this thing in nice and close. There we go. That should do nicely. Actually, you know what? Cooling's not even an important thing. Let's get that extra bit of evasion. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Alright, what do we see? Well, I don't think this thing's going to be here for too long. It's still kicking.
Reporting critical hit.
Getting unsteady though. Alright. Commander, I've got eyes on a new lands in the AO. Looks like pirate markings. Was that supposed to happen? What do we do now? We kill the new guys too, just like in the holovids. If you... Yeah, up to you if you want to engage the new targets, Commander. If not, Sumai will pick up at the evac LZ. Alright then, well... I think we want salvage and good money, so we'll stick around for a little bit. I think we have a fairly favourable position. Alright, what have we got? What's the pirate doing? It looks like he's preparing a shot against the Locust. Yeah, it's down to only a single medium laser. Some LRMs back there. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Let's get into cover. That is probably the best move. Yeah, we've got some good shots on that Locust there. I think this one's effectively toast, but this thing's going to move next. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're protected. Let's open fire. Yeah, either that or do we go for a precision strike? 80% across the board. You know what? That's actually a sizable increase in percentage, but I think we're going to just stick with the standard shot.
Affirmative.
Alright, right torso destroyed, pilot injured, knocked down. Excellent. Those SRMs are doing good work there. Good stability damage. That's also 2 injuries, so that shouldn't take much to take him out.
For orders.
Let's get this Irby running, or flying, maybe. What do we see? 40%? Ouch. What about now? 30%. Okay. 60 and 30. We don't have many good options, but it's what we've got. So let's go ahead and hop on forwards.
Here we go.
And then 60, 30, 30. Well, we got to go with what we can. Let's focus on this guy.
Confirmed. Firing.
Swing and a miss.
No luck.
Oh well. Pontoon.
Commander.
What about you? Can you do something better? Let's jump. 55? Oh. That's even worse. 55 from up here as well. Well, it's not going to change much. Let's just go ahead and move. Actually, let's spread out a little bit just so they don't get a straight shot. That is something that the game does like to do if you are stacking your units in a line. Let's see about taking this thing out. If not, oh well.
Taking the shot.
Oh, and leg is out. Torso is down. Pilot's injured. Not long for this world. Alright, Locust is back up again. And... yeah, barely surviving.
Yes,
Alright. Rannick, let's see what you can do. Good shots there on the Locust. Some good shots up on all of them, actually. Let's go ahead and use our jump jets. I think that would be the best thing. Give us a little bit of extra evasion. Make sure we can do the best we can. Let's focus in on... let's see, 3. This guy's a 4. Yeah, let's just go ahead and say goodbye to the Locust that's in play here. We'll go for the other leg and try and disable it that way.
Confirmed. That's the last of them. All primary targets down.
Alright, well, never mind about that. It was a good idea, but sometimes it's easy said than done. Primary targets down, Commander. You can evac anytime. Affirmative, I'm on station. Meet me at this LZ. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and keep fighting. We've got some very nice positioning against them. Yeah, these guys are going down. Oh, and I forgot too. These guys are on ice, so they take more stability
I'm
damage.
receiving you.
Right. Let's not forget that. Let's go ahead and jump forwards. We'll take a shot at the... I guess we'll take a shot at the...
Confirmed.
locust there. Actually, we probably should have used the commando there, but that was my mistake. Let's also go ahead and fire off a precision strike. We'll see if we can knock this thing over. Actually, in fact, let's take out its leg. 18%. It's not a bad chance.
Affirmative.
Never mind.
Enemy eliminated.
CT down. It'll do. Alright, and now let's bring forwards our
Orders.
commando. I think what we can do here is...
Receiving you.
if we were to go there... 40%, that's not very good.
I'm here.
Let's get our commando up and running. We'll see if we can knock this thing down. We'll go for a precision shot here, because if we do knock it over, we do get a precision strike with everybody else, so that'll be fine. Let's see, legs, center torso. I think we'll go for the leg. We'll try and salvage as much of the mech as possible. After all, we want our very own 10A as well. So, off you go.
My out.
See if we can break a leg. Structure is exposed. That's handy.
Ready for orders.
Flapjacks. Let's get you close.
Roger. On it. Target
Yeah.
missed.
50-50. Coin flips don't always work. And then what have we got here? 85s. That's respectable. We jump closer. We do lose a little bit in our percentage, but we do get to add in an extra medium laser. But I think we're fine as is. Let's just take the odds.
Firing on target.
Alright, left leg destroyed. That's good.
That hit something good.
Alright, so that means we have one more leg to focus on, and then we are set. Yep, there's an injury. Alright, let's go with the...
Commander. Standing by.
No, let's try and give this to one of the Yerbies if possible. It's not like they get a kill very frequently at all,
Got it.
or if at all. So let's just go ahead and we'll aim for the leg. 15%. It could be worse.
Aye, aye. Target's taken a critical hit.
Side torso. Again, not quite what we're aiming
And
for.
live to serve.
Let's see.
All right.
55%. Let's see if we can not take out its reactor. Actually, can we go for a precision strike? Brings us up to 75%. Still 15. It's more likely, but it's not going to make much of a difference. Let's just... we'll leave it to Rannick. Oh, and CT's down. Well, you know what? It is what it is. The area has been cleared. Green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
Okay, well, so far so good. We have managed to avoid some decent amount of damage, which is nice. Armor has worked out well. Been able to pick up a fair bit of salvage. Good money as well. Extra 25% is delightful. $250,000. Yep, Vindicator's still as damaged as it was beforehand. And, oh my goodness, look at that. Pontoon. 3 kills with the Irby. Very well done. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead and finish our Javelin. That'll be very good. And then, is there anything that we want? Actually, you know what? We're going to get all the salvage anyway, so it makes no difference what we choose. It's a pity. Well, if only we didn't hit the center torso every time. Well, I was really hoping to leg at least one of those mechs, but, you know, it is what it is. You cannot do much with some things. Alright, well, either way. I think we might go ahead and spend a little bit of experience, and then I think we also might see about upgrading our ship as well. The Argo is our center of operations, does have a couple of opportunities for progression, and I think that would be rather nice. Alright, so that's not bad. Thank you for that analysis there, Yang. Let's go straight to ship upgrades. That's what we're after. What do we want to go with? Can go for refit and repair for extra tech points. That wouldn't be bad. It costs us 20 days. Again, that would be nice. But at the same time too, I'm questioning whether maybe something along the lines of a power system would be useful. It's not super expensive, it takes only 10 days, but if we take this, we can then go for a training module, and we can start boosting the experience for all of our MechWarriors, which I think early on is going to be particularly nice. So right now, let's go ahead and get that up and running.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
And we'll see how that plays out. Other than that, let's see about some points for
Orders.
increasing skills. Unsteady threshold for piloting should be very nice. Yeah, make it a little bit better to survive, because again, if you fall over, those free precision
by.
shots is quite painful.
Good to go.
So yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll pick that up for now.
MechWarrior training.
And then
Waiting
what have
for
we got?
orders.
Oh, actually, you know
What's
what?
up, boss?
He was the only one. I completely forgot that wasn't all our crew. All right, so you know what? I think for now that's where we're going to stick for. And we will come back with another contract. We might do a little bit more for the Taurians. We're seeming to have a decent situation with them, and we do have some more dangerous opportunities. Potentially we might pick up one of these other ones to travel for free, just to save us a little bit of extra cash. But again, some of these are rather dangerous, so we will see how that all plays out. But either way, if you do want to see more, or should I say if you want to even join a Leviathan's Might, be sure to leave a comment below. Give us a first and a last name as well as a call sign. That is all that is required. Though if you do want to tell us more about where you are from, whether it's the Periphery, the Lyran Commonwealth, or whatever have you, we would still love to have you join our mercenary company. So submissions are still open, and do that if you are keen for it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.